So, you both have been part of major sci-fi franchises such as Star Wars, Hunger Games, Transformers, and much more. So, what is your favorite part of this genre, and what attracted you to the Electric State specifically?
Well, I gotta say, my favorite part of this genre is the fun it takes to make a film like this. You know, when you're in a big set piece movie, I'm always in awe. I come from the theater, so I'm always in awe of the set piece behind me that's gonna augment the scene or have me enter the scene. It's like, in a way, it reminds me kind of a fantasy world.
I was never a sci-fi person growing up, but I've been lucky enough to be in a number of movies that are sort of sci-fi based, and I really love it. I find it, you're talking about the theater, I find that people say, well, isn't it really hard, you know, if you're looking up at a robot, or you're looking up at a giant, or you're looking up at whatever, and they're not really there, that must be very difficult. And you kind of go like, no, it isn't, because it's just pretend, like everything else that we're doing. So it's all the same. That's what you do in the theater a lot of the times.
A lot of science fiction stories use fantasy to deal with current issues. And in The Electric State, we have a little of artificial intelligence, a topic that is much talked about everywhere, including Hollywood. So how do you see the impact of AI in the art world?
Well, I think it can be incredibly useful. I think that it can, and in the medical world too. And I think this is just something that we have to always keep on top of, because it can, in the wrong hands, it can be abused.
Yeah, certainly can be a really great asset to what we do. Certainly looking at our film, there's so many technical elements that have been really finessed in such a beautiful way to support this story. You know, we've already had examples of it, that there are people out there who want to just take something for themselves and use someone else's image, you know, without letting them know, and to expand or do a project that they want to do.
Yeah.
I think that's the danger of AI in so many different ways. Calling someone with an AI voice and telling them some false information. This is going on all across the globe right now. So the danger is in whose hands it's in.
Are you telling me that my breakthrough broke out?
And in the past, Giancarlo said that for The Mandalorian, he was inspired by the late Peter Cushing. So I would like to know from the two of you if there was any inspirations for your characters in The Electric State. Maybe some evil CEO, Stanley.
You know, I look at General George Patton. You know, I'm playing, you know, Colonel Bradbury, who's a by-the-book guy, and I know that world a little bit because of my previous experience in military school and really desiring to be in the Army, knowing that was a past life existence of mine, was to be a warrior and a soldier.
Yeah, I can't say that I based him on any one particular person, but, you know, like many roles that every actor does, they're an amalgam of different people. I think those incredibly powerful heads of tech companies have a different way of thinking which makes them heads of tech companies. And they're able to see the future in ways that other people aren't, most people aren't. And then it's really just a matter of what are they going to do with that incredible product or products that they've created. Are they going to put them to good use, or are they just going to get rich on them and abuse them?
Get ready.
I am going to save my brother.
Robots helping humans.
I know, it's nuts. No offense.
Get it all the time.